Hello YouTube, thank you for joining me. This morning I am at a location called Shaugh Bridge. It's near a river. We had a pretty amazing sunrise actually this morning, but I only saw that through the window because I was just getting up then. But yeah, it's beautiful conditions. The light's quite flat, which is perfect for Woodland. So yeah, hopefully it's going to be a good day. Well, this really is my favourite kind of woodland. It's like proper old growth, ancient trees, covered in lots of beautiful mosses. Look at this one here, look, that I'm standing right next to. Covered in beautiful moss. There's lots of large rocks on the forest floor that are covered in rocks. Lots of goldeny brown dead bracken. And a nice juicy river flowing through the middle of it. Can't get much better than this, can you? Right, so let me talk you through this juicy composition that I've got here. So I've got on the right and left hand side of the frame, I've got two beautiful moss covered tree trunks coming straight out of the riverbank. So we've got one there and one there, and then across the top of the frame over the river, nicely framing the top of the shot, we've got an overhanging tree trunk, and then of course we've got all the juicy stones and the river. So I've got F11 ISO 50, and we're at 6 seconds with that. I've got a polarizer on its darkest setting, just to take the glare off the water, and just that kind of pops the greens on the rocks and the trees as well. Lights flat. Beautiful, beautiful. First shot of the day, loving it. Do you know, I've been to this location quite a few times, and this is the first time that I've explored this part of the forest. When you arrive at this location, you come out of the car park, across the bridge, and you're immediately confronted with 3 or 4 decent shots. So that's as far as I've ever gone. But just look at this amazingness all around me. It's just beautiful, stunning. Old growth, old ancient natural forest. You can't beat that. I much prefer this to plantation forest. It's so much more interesting, and it's just so much more beautiful as well. Yeah, it's great. Right, I've just come down from, I'm down by the river now, look, see, there's the river. So I've just ventured down from the pathway, which is way up there, and I've come down this trail that winds through those trees there, which was pretty slippy actually. So yeah, I've come closer down by the river in the hope that I will find a nice shot down here. There's a lot of beautiful trees up there, but I couldn't really see anything that I wanted to photograph. So I've come down to the river. Some beautiful trees down here, and we've got the river, so yeah, it's more interesting. Right, I found this beautiful composition here. It's a lovely waterfall. I've had to come quite a way down, quite a treacherous walk down to the very edge of the river here. I'm literally standing on a rock, sort of pretty much in the river. So I've had to get, because there's a bit of a curve in the river, I've had to get sort of out as far as possible. So this is what we're looking at. So on the right of the frame, where's my finger? There we go. So you've got the water coming through around that rock there, and then through into the middle of the frame. And on the left of the frame is the main part of the waterfall as it comes down over the rocks. We've got some nice rocks with some colour in them in the foreground here, and then the river running straight through the middle of the frame. Yeah, it's nice. So I've got ISO 50 f11 1 second. That's given me quite I wouldn't say a dark exposure, but it is, if I look at my histogram here, yeah, it is a little bit underexposed by 1 stop. But got polarizer as well. Okay, so I'm underexposed by 2 stops now, half a second. I think that's perfect. My camera's telling me it's underexposed, but how it looks on the back there, yeah, the water looks better. Everything looks punchier, more contrast. Yes, I think we'll go with that one. So I was just walking back along this trail that runs along the side of the river, and I saw this beautiful composition of these trees here. So on the right of the frame I've got an upright tree, and then on the left of the frame I've got a tree that leans over to the left over into the river, and then situated right in the middle of them is a great big boulder with lots of green moss on it. And then through the trees you can see all these different trees. Some of them are covered in moss, a couple of them aren't. Some of them are straight up, some of them twist. Yeah, it's beautiful, it really is. And looking at it, I'm actually wondering if it would work better in portrait orientation. So I'm going to flip the camera over and check that out, see if it works. So yeah, I'm thinking composition wise that actually works better in portrait mode, so I'm going to give that a try. Heading back to the car now. I've had a fantastic morning here at Shaugh Bridge. I think it's pronounced Shaugh Bridge, not Shaugh Bridge. Anyway, a beautiful morning here. The sun's coming through the trees now, so although it looks beautiful, it's making the light very patchy. So yeah, I think I've had the best of it for this morning. But it is a fantastic place. What a location. I'll definitely be coming back because there's just way more to explore and to see. I even passed a few shots that I didn't bother to take because I wanted to get further along the river. So definitely on the list for next time. But it is a magical place, it really is. It'd be nice to come here with some mist. That would be really good. But yeah, so anyway, thank you very much for joining me. Be sure to give us a like and a subscribe. Sorry, I'm just watching where I'm putting my feet here. And leave comments. Share me on your Instagram, Facebook, Twitter or wherever if you want to. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for joining me. Bye.